Hi, my name is Lina Farnam and I attend West Coast University's North Hollywood campus for the BSN program. I am currently taking Pediatrics and Med Ethics. Today we will be discussing the role of a baccalaureate nurse in a global healthcare environment. Then we will be exploring the distinct qualities that a successful nurse in the global healthcare environment has. More than 45 million people in America speak a different language other than English in their homes. The role of a baccalaureate nurse in a global healthcare environment is to provide culturally competent care. The distinct qualities that this successful nurse would have are cultural awareness, cultural knowledge, cultural skill, and cultural encounter. So, let's start with cultural awareness. This is the ability to understand the unique needs of patients by identifying your own values, your own beliefs, especially related to health and healthcare. This is the first step to becoming a culturally competent nurse and the first step to providing appropriate care. Once a nurse has established awareness of the different cultures in their geographic area, they can then move on to acquiring the knowledge. This means learning about the key aspects of the cultures in their geographic area. However, an important factor to remember is to not make assumptions based on culture because the level of assimilation may vary. This being said, nurses should not be afraid to ask their patients questions because they are the best source of information when it comes to their culture. Next on the list of distinct qualities is cultural skill. Once a nurse has acquired all of the knowledge of the different cultures in the geographic area, the ultimate goal is to provide a culturally competent assessment while collecting relevant data. While one individual may feel comfortable with a certain assessment technique, another may not. This is where a nurse must be aware of the cultural differences in different groups. Just as when you go to see your doctor, you expect them to respect your culture and give you an assessment that respects your values and beliefs, you're going to be the healthcare provider and they expect the same from you. Last on the list of distinct qualities that a successful nurse in a global healthcare environment would have is cultural encounter. Learning through secondary sources such as our textbooks or newspapers or cultural articles is a very important step to becoming a culturally competent nurse. But learning something through reading and experiencing the culture firsthand are two very different things. Cultural encounter involves extended contact with a cultural group that may enhance understanding of that particular group. This means going to social events, to attend religious ceremonies, or even going to a marketplace, just going out into the community and experiencing different cultural groups. From the qualities that I have mentioned, the ones that I believe resonate with me are cultural awareness and cultural encounter. I grew up in a very traditional Persian Jewish family. Growing up, I've always had to explain to my friends why I couldn't do certain things, why I have dinner every Friday night, and why I can't eat certain foods. By teaching my friends about myself, in return, I learned about them. And this is how I feel I've become a culturally competent individual. Living in the US, I've been surrounded by different cultures, and my friends have always been from different ethnic groups. Through my friends, I have attended various cultural events where I have learned about their beliefs, their values, their different foods, and even their way of interaction. The qualities that I did not mention currently possessing are cultural knowledge and cultural skill. I definitely think that I have these qualities, but I hope to enrich and enhance these skills in order to feel more confident. I have read about culturally competent nursing, but when immersed into a new cultural environment, everything learned on paper becomes profound. I think that throughout my career, I will continue to constantly learn new information that will make me grow into a culturally competent nurse and a successful nurse in the global healthcare environment. Once again, my name is Lina Farnam, and I want to thank you so much for your time and consideration.